Welcome to another Luck Scout bedtime story. The Stone Steps to Prosperity. In a peaceful village nestled beside a tall, majestic mountain, there lived a young man named Kiran. The villagers had long told stories of the mountain's hidden treasures, saying that at the summit lay a secret that could lead one to a life of prosperity. Many had tried to reach the top, but the journey was steep and demanding, and few had the patience or strength to complete it. Kiran, determined to build a better life for himself and his family, decided to embark on this journey. He didn't have much, only a small bag with some food and a sturdy walking stick, but he had a deep resolve in his heart. He understood that climbing the mountain would not be easy, yet he was willing to take it step by step. As Kiran took his first steps on the rocky path, he reminded himself that each small stride would bring him closer to his goal. The path was rough, winding through thick forests and over sharp stones, but Kiran kept his focus, knowing that each step was a piece of the journey. As the days passed, the climb became more challenging. The trail grew steeper, and each step seemed heavier than the last. There were times when Kiran's muscles ached, and the weight of his journey felt almost unbearable. He thought about turning back, about returning to the familiar comfort of the village. But then he would pause, look at how far he had come, and remind himself of his purpose. In those quiet moments of doubt, Kiran would take a deep breath and whisper to himself, "Just one more step." Slowly, he began to realize that the strength to continue didn't come from giant leaps, but from the quiet consistency of putting one foot in front of the other. Each step brought a new sense of resilience, a reminder that he was building a path not just with his feet, but with his determination. The climb was teaching him that wealth and success weren't instant, but earned gradually through steady, unwavering effort. One evening, as Kiran reached a high plateau, he sat down to rest and gazed out over the valley below. The village looked small from where he sat, a distant place he had left behind to pursue his dreams. He realized that while the path had been difficult, it had already changed him, making him stronger and more focused. The mountain had a quiet wisdom, showing him that the journey to prosperity wasn't about finding shortcuts or making quick gains. It was about resilience, about facing each challenge with patience and a steady heart. The mountain path, rough and winding, mirrored the path to success. Both required persistence, a willingness to endure hardship, and the courage to keep moving forward, no matter how slowly. As he sat in the stillness, Kiran felt a newfound sense of respect for his journey. He understood that the mountain was shaping him into someone who could handle the challenges of wealth and freedom, because he had earned it with each steady step. Days turned into weeks, and each morning Kiran rose with renewed determination, continuing his climb. The summit was still far, but he was closer than he had ever been. With every new dawn, he found himself growing stronger, his steps becoming more confident. He had learned to trust the process, to believe that each small step was bringing him closer to his dream. Finally, one bright morning, he reached the summit. The view was breathtaking, with the sun rising over the vast landscape below, illuminating the world in golden light. Kiran felt a profound sense of achievement, a feeling that went beyond wealth or success. He had proven to himself that he was capable of facing challenges, of enduring, of climbing higher than he had ever thought possible. The mountain had not given him treasure in the traditional sense, but it had shown him the true path to prosperity, the path of resilience, consistency, and the quiet, persistent effort that builds a life of abundance. As Kiran made his way down the mountain, he felt a peace within himself, knowing that he had found the key to transforming his life. He understood now that wealth and freedom weren't just about reaching a destination, but about the strength he had built along the way. The journey itself was the treasure shaping him into someone who could handle success with wisdom and gratitude. He returned to the village with a renewed purpose, ready to apply the lessons he had learned on the mountain to his daily life. With each new day, he reminded himself to take steady steps toward his dreams, to trust in the power of persistence and patience. He knew now that with consistency and resilience, he could create a life of lasting wealth and fulfillment. As you lie in your bed tonight, remember the story of Kiran and the mountain. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and imagine the steady path to your own dreams. Let go of any doubts and trust in the power of your own resilience. Know that each small step you take tomorrow will bring you closer to the life you envision, and that with patience and perseverance, you hold the power to shape your own path to freedom and prosperity. Good night.